God bridging is one of the fastest bridging techniques on Minecraft Java Edition, if not the fastest. A common clicking technique that is used when it comes to doing this type of bridge is drag clicking. But the issue with drag clicking, like butterfly clicking, it can only be done on specific mice that can double click. And it also needs a specific type of texture on the mouse for this type of clicking technique to be done. And the issue with that is that a lot of people don't have the right texture, even if they do have a double-clicking mouse. And a lot of people have mice with DC blockers, which also pretty much just can't double-click whatsoever. And that comes into be an issue because that'll pretty much mean that it is essentially impossible for you to God bridge because you can't drag-click, and also along with it, a lot of people just can't do it. But how do you really drag click? And how do you God bridge? Well, what if I told you that God bridging isn't something that needs drag clicking? Now, I know. It might sound stupid at first due to the fact that pretty much all pro bridgers drag click. And the main reasoning for it is because they probably just have the right type of mouse for it. Either it's a Rocat Cone XTD or even a Glorious Model O. But I'm going to be telling you guys today how you can God bridge without even drag clicking. But one thing I would like to say first is that only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on post notifications and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. But without further ado, I feel as if I just keep talking about an intro, I'm just going to get repetitive. So let's actually get right into this. Now, I would actually like to say as a quick disclaimer for this type of clicking method is that, well, it's really harder to do this normal clicking or slowly clicking rather than doing this drag clicking just due to the fact that it involves timing, which is something that can be extremely hard to master, especially for this type of thing. Now, I don't know what this title of the video is going to be yet, to put it simply, because I haven't really necessarily planned it out, but it might say something like God bridging with 1 CPS or something along those lines. And one thing I would just like to say quickly is that you can't God bridge with 1 CPS due to the fact that you're placing a block every half a second or any number just under 1 second, so you can't do it with 1 CPS. But you can most likely do it with 3 or 4. But anyways, so how can you do it with 3 or 4, you might ask? And you might even be asking, well, how did you determine that you can only do it with 3 or 4? Well, I went on the bridging Minecraft server that is probably the most popular bridging Minecraft server, mcplayhd.net, just to run some tests. And I kept trying to God bridge without drag clicking, and it was definitely pretty hard. Most times I tried to do it, I would really just fall off of my first block, and I wouldn't even get a God bridge going. But then there was a few times where I would get a 2-block God bridge while normal clicking. And that was how I came to determine that it is possible and I can guarantee it. But it involves timing and luck, and it also involves accuracy along with it. If you were to learn how to do this, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't actually be able to sufficiently use this in a Bed Wars game, because I think it is undoubtedly something that you would only be able to do for a short period of time, as you would have to be very lucky for you to actually get a long God bridge while doing this. It involves both luck and timing, but for me personally, the majority of it revolves around luck. You have to time it perfectly. You have to time it on the perfect timestamp. And there's no other timestamps that you can do it on. Now, it's not like 1 second or anything simple like that. No, it's like 0.35 0.86, something that specific. Now that isn't the number, by the way. I wasn't really able to determine a number after many attempts, but it has to be a very specific number, and that's something I guarantee, which is essentially just impossible to do if I'm being completely honest. So honestly, I'm just gonna say this right here and now. It involves a bunch of luck, and I think there's a 1 in a very huge percentage of chance that you can actually do this, and I'm sorry to admit that. I mean, you can definitely try learning this, I don't care, and if you try hard enough, you can maybe even get like a 10 or 12 block if you just try hard, but honestly, it's not worth it in the end, and I have to admit that to you. You might think that it'll be easier just because you're not clicking fast, but getting perfect timing is a lot harder than clicking fast, and that is something that I can guarantee. Don't try doing this with 1 CPS because it's really impossible to do. I mean, of course, unless you have a safe walk. I mean, if you have a safe walk, you can do that, but you're probably going to get banned, which is not our main goal here. But yeah, anyways, though, pretty much that's about it. You can do whatever you want. I'm not your mom, and I'm not going to force you to drag click, but I'm also not going to force you to click with normal clicking. You can do whatever. I personally think that it's easier to just drag click, but you do you. But if you don't have a drag clicking mouse though, personally I would recommend razor grip tape. Link in the description down below. I linked it. Anyways though, guys, again, please subscribe and turn on post notifications, as it does really help me out so much, and I am actually getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so please just smash that subscribe button, because it genuinely helps so much. Leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. Please let me know if you can God bridge with normal clicking, and let me know if you've mastered the technique, because I would like to see some clips. Also, I don't know how to really bridge, so don't ask me tips on God bridging. I'm probably the worst person to ask. Anyways though, guys, regardless, thanks for watching today's video. Peace out, and have a good day. Goodbye.